Hi friends, this is Vijay and welcome to my YouTube channel Forex Surfers for analyzing major currency pairs, miners, US 30, gold, silver, crude, Bitcoin using Elliott wave theory. So before we get into this week analysis, this is my disclaimer. Read carefully each and every line, and I'm not responsible for any losses if you took the trade according to my trade plans. Explaining here. So this is our watch list, regularly what we are doing. So starts from DXY and followed by Euro USD, GU, AU, NU, so everything. So we starts from DXY. So in last week, I said A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is ABC is a flat correction, and this is a connecting wave. So this is the A. So we are in the B. There is a chances for one more to the downside to 87. And again I look through that in deeply in the smaller time frame in 4 hour. This is a confusion zone. So whether this is the A full complete 5-way structure, or the A is here, B and C is completed here, because according to that expansions level also, it is already ended that 1618 here, so that is valid for the C wave. So this could be, if it is A, B and C, this could be the end of the trend here, the correction. Otherwise, if we took it this as a B, C is ended here at a W. So this is a simple correction, A, B, C. After this is a connecting wave, and this is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. So there is a simple one if you mark it as a line in that. But sometimes I will explain you here. Make it as a red. See, if this is the correction wave, one simple correction in the flat correction end, this is the connecting wave, this is the A, this is the B, and one more C is also possible. So here it is, anything is possible now. We can count it in all the possibilities. If you want, we can make it as a bearish, and if you want, if you are looking for that bullish, it is bullish. So how we have to trade? It's very difficult, right? So only if it breaks, there is a alternative way, and we have to label this as a confirmation. What I said, this could be a W, X, A, B and C. So far this low is not yet broken, and here it's a, according to the fundamental news, it's a bullish. And as per that, here that DXY didn't make a new low, but in Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, it did a high. And as per my view, it is looking like a ABC, and one 3-way structure has got ended. If it is a 5-way structure, that will be another A, B and C. So that is my previous view. But here it didn't continue, and it completed the 3-way structure only. So this could be A, B and C. So that could be end of the Z wave and aggressive fall, right? Is nearly 250 pips, nearly 380 pips so far from here. 6.9 means 310 pips so far, and without any pullback. And if we look into that monthly candle, it's a rejection, And if we look into the weekly chart, it's a bearish engulf outside bar, and it is in weekly. It's not a daily or it is not a 4-hour chart. It's a weekly, and there is a lot of liquidations here. So according to that, if we correlate that now as a DXY, it's also very bullish, and it's not yet broken. And in the daily also, it's gap up open, and then it's a gap filled, and then again it is a bullish. So in that kind, you just forget about this, right? If we are bullish and it has to reach minimum of 100, 101. So at that point of view, if we look this as a positional, the A, what I said is the WX 1 2 3 4 5 is A. So this is A wave, and we are in the B wave. If it breaks this low, that will be the end of that B, and C has to break above this. But the B wave could be a triangle also. So whether if it is a triangle, it has to go, it's not above, it won't broke above the 103.4 what at the previous high. It can travel in the three-way structure, and then again it can come back, and again it can shoot. So that will be a B, C, D and E. After the triangle it can shoot. Or else the one more view for the bearish is the intermediate wave B is also be a triangle, because we are not able to make this as a three-way structure or a five-way structure. It's still in confusion, right? This part. So we just kept this as a W or A. So in that case, if it is a W, X could be a triangle or B could be a triangle, and C has to shoot to the downside to reach that 87, or the next level is 83. So that is one more possible in that positional view. So as of now, it didn't break that low, and all that bullish USD is bullish in UCAD, UJ, UCHF, everything, USG, Singapore dollar, and UCAD. It's everything. It's a bullish in that all weekly chart contains of bullish pin bar. So in that, according to that, if we correlate to all the major currency pairs, DXY may be a bullish, and GU also getting rejected. As I expected, it reached that 1.42, and after that 1.3850 I targeted as 1.4 and 1.42. It's already reached, and we are getting the rejection. So if we correlate to all the pairs, right, USD is getting something strong. So if we do according to the DXY, it has to reach the 100 or 101 in coming weeks or coming months. So in that case, if it breaks only this, then only we have to consider this could be a B and C, and that is a Z way or Y way what we have to do. And here A, B, C is a B, and C we can make it as a 1 2 3 4 5 as a flat correction, followed by a connecting wave of X, whether this could be a Y or A or B or X, and again Z or Y. So whether it is a one more low, because it is a weekly massive support here, right? So whether we are keeping this as a means B could be a triangle, or the intermediate wave B could be a triangle. So anyway, I am looking for 100 to 101 in coming period, but it no need to break this low, and I think it won't break, because Australian dollar is weak, and New Zealand dollar is also weakening. UCAD is shooting. UCHF, UJ, and gold is also went for that 1715. So it all considered, and stocks are falling. So this dollar, the safe haven may be a little bit, the dollar could be a strong according to that fundamental circumstances around us. So let's see how it moves. So this is my, because a lot of people are last week you said about this, it has to come to the downside. That is what my worrying. But there is a lot of possibilities, right? We can mark it as, and I from the beginning of my YouTube I said these are all what we are doing as a or W or a X or B. All it depends upon the price action only. We need to change according to that. See, it's making only three waves means it is still we are in that corrective path only. It's not an impulsive, right? So the corrective part it can reach up to this level also in three ways. How we have I confused here, right? And now it's a clear V for me. So A B C is in a diagonal pattern, W X and Y is got finished. So this could be so like that. See, this is an impulsive wave, and previous it was looking like for me it's a Y wave is finished. So after that here is a Y wave. So this we could make it as an X as an irregular flat, and then again I am looking for that high. So it's all depends upon that. Still that wave is still valid, right? This is not invalid. It is not definitely invalid, right? So in Elliott waves, that structure it depends upon your view. It's looking like it's a mirror. It's not only the Elliott waves. The market is a mirror. How you look, that will resembles the same. If you're looking for bearish, you have to make a stop loss and then you can go for that. If hit the stop loss, then your view may be invalid, and then again you have to change your view. So like that, that is why I'm not commenting and I want correction for that what they send it in my PM for in FB or personal messages. Every view is valid. So here also we can make it as on different wave count. We can make it as a WXYZ, you can complete it, or we can make it as ABC and WX. It's still valid. Everything is valid, but only the market has to validate. Only if it reach 101, we can label it as a we can label it as a confirmed wave count. Until we have to keep on changing, and if you are a follower of me, and you can blame me also, I won't worry about that, because first of all we need to make a consistent profit. That's it. We need to change that wave count. If you stick to the one wave count, you can't make money, and you have to manage. So if it is a 5 waves, definitely there will be a 3 waves, and if it is a 3 waves, be sure again that there will be a 3 waves and then one more 5 waves. How this is a ABC is a ABC is a B, so C is a 1 2 3 4 5. We can make it as like this, or we can end it here also W, and this is the connecting wave of X. We can make it as A B or C. So anything is valid. So this Elliott waves, it's all for the labeling. What we are doing is only for the reference. It's not 100%. So if that fundamental news came bearish, if it is breaks down, my previous view is valid. Last week valid, right? So now what I'm saying, it could be a triangle, or it could be a flat correction. Anything can happen in the B wave. So this is my view. And Euro USD. See, last week I posted that different views, right? View 1 and view 2. So in view 2 is the A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we make it this as a W, X, A, B, C, and this is a completed one, so that is also valid. This is a A. So this is a B, and C got over. And if it is a bearish, it could do like this. And if it is in triangle, this is a A. Or if this, see in Euro USD, I marked this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in DXY, it's not, see, it's not clearly seen here. So whether here, whether this is a B and C is a W, X, A, B, C is a Y, and whether this is an again this is a three-way structure, and here it could be a x way of a triangle, what I said in that dxy, and it can be break this low. So here in the weekly, see, we make this as a, say, A, right? 1 2 3 4 5 is the A. So we are in that B wave. So it could be a triangle. So intermediate B could be a triangle. 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the A here. I didn't mark here. So let's see how it moves. And according to this daily chart, see, this is a bearish. So still up to here the 1.150 is possible if it is an intermediate wave triangle, and then it can show. So we will move on to Gbp Usd. It's a massive rejection, right? And my wave count in here is the daily. See, WX, and I said this is a diagonal all three waves, and we can't make it. Here is a 1 2 3 4 as an impulsive wave count. We have to do only the three wave structures, the WX and ABC, and this is a WX ABC. So like that only we have to label it here. So that is why I have mentioned here 1 2 3 4 ABC and 5. Perfectly it is in that channel trend line, upper trend line, and we get the massive rejection zone here. So whether it will continue for the Z wave, like this, or it can come to like this, that we have to watch. And if we make it this as a weekly massive rejection, so monthly is also that previous resistance zone. So, and my view is also, I have explained that Gbp Usd here. So whether this is the end of the fourth wave means we need to come to break this low for the fifth wave to complete. So 1 2, so 3 4 and 5, because this is the A, this is the B, and C is an ending diagonal pattern what I am expecting. In that case ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, so ABC 3 is finished. So the 4 always be a complex, right? So whether this is the end of the fourth wave means here it is not that 5-way structure. So this is an irregular flat formation for running, and if it breaks this high, that will be an expanded flat. So both are valid, I said previous. So now I'm looking only to break this 1.14 in a three-way structure, A, B and C, like this it has to here. So this is my view in Gbp Usd. Second, yes, yeah, weekly 1 hour. So 1 hour it's looking like a 5-way structures. The A is completed, sorry, 1 2, and we are the 3 4 5, or it is still in the fourth wave, or we are in that second wave. Here it looks like, so 1 2, so this could be a 3 4 and 5. So we are in that second wave, so pullback may occur, or still if it is in the fourth wave we may get one more way to the downside, and then again little bit pullback. So this pullback may, or 61.8, or it could be a 38.2 if it is a bearish price action. If it is a market is very bearish, we won't get that kind of 61 or 50%, and it could be a turn it around in 38.2. How that Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, whether if it isn't bullish, it didn't make a 50% retracement also. So after the making that 3-way so 5-way structure, that correction could be a 38.2 retracement also. So don't look for the deeper correction. If it is making again in the 4th way, you just enter in that split entries, and you have to manage that and make a stop loss of the high as a stop loss, and you can add one more positions here. Otherwise, if it crossed that B wave, you can enter blindly with the high as a stop loss. So the correction could be in lot of structures also, right? And I can't explain that what kind of structures it has to happen. So after this, and again we will get one more low. So up to reach, first of all it has to reach this zone. 1.35 is the major support zone, and that trend line is also be there in the channel trend line. So this is my target for that first target. But you can make it as a 1.3550 or 1.36. After that, it could be a bounce, and we have to watch this structure. If it is a 3-way structure and again it bounce, so that could be again, if only for the GBP, if it is in fundamental news how that Euro USD came down and the GBP is moving up on that day previous, like that. If it is GBP is bullish, it can reach up to that 1.45 also for the Z wave to complete, and after that it has to get rejected. Otherwise, if it is bearish, a US dollar is so strong, it will come to this zone to break this. That is my view for the 5th wave in the positional. So let's move on to Australian dollar. So Australian dollar also, look at this. I have already shared my view. This is if this is the wave 1, this is the wave 2, and this is the wave 3 and 4. We have to be a deeper correction, and then it has to look like a 4th wave, and then again 5th wave. So if it happen, so this is the Y, this is the X. So once if it breaks the high, there is a lot of chances to reach that 8.1 or 8.2 also I said. But here it's already broken. Here it's done only A, B and C, and again massive rejection. So that means that Z phase got ended here. W, one second, I'll explain here in the forward chart. See, A, B, C is a Y wave, and this is a X. So A, B, C, Z got over. But in some cases, what I said, no, if it is making a 5-way structure, that could be a, and after that the B and C. But here it's already that it did the 3-way structure, and massive rejection means it's already ended here. So that is the conclusion for me. So we have to trade like that only. If you're looking for, if it already did the 5-way structure, and what you think, okay, from here it has to come to the downside. But if it is a 5-way structure, that whole 5-way structure could be a. So that is why I have marked the question mark. See, we have to think lot of possibilities. And if you need to read my chart, you have to deeply look for that Elliott wave. So what I have written here, see, this either it could be a 1 or A, it could be a B or 2, or it could be a finished here and then it has to come down, or if it is making a 3rd wave, 4th wave, 5th wave, it's looking like a wedge. So the whole 5 ways may be A after that rejection of 3, and it can be a 5-way structure for the C to complete the structure. So how here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the full A, this is a 5-way structure, is called A. So whether if it comes like this, we have to mark it this as a WX. So after that, making that completed that 5-way structure as a, so like that it may happen. There is a lot of chances. It could extend also. So once this is the confirmed, I already did here one position, added my position. So I didn't done anything, because I don't know whether it is making a 4th wave and then again 5th wave. Means I need to do for the intraday here, and then I need to accumulate that the short position to book the profit here, and then again I wait for this C wave, and then here only I need to take add anymore, because we need to add here. We don't know whether it is making a 5-way structure or it is making a 3-way structure, and it is, if it is reversed, and we may miss. So like that I think, and I have already exactly I did here perfectly at 8 I did. And everything we need to be see, once you have to trade one pair, you need, your analysis has to get prepared. See, lot of trend lines, right? Exactly I did that. You need to chat with your chart, then only it will speak to you, otherwise it won't. You have to be in the screen time, you have to spend lot of screen times in front of the system. That only, it's a pure chess game, nothing else. You, the market is a checkmate. I have several times I have repeated this example. It's a chess game. See, from here I looking for that reversal, right? I'm having the position still here, you know very well. And again I added here, and again I booked here, because again I booked here, because it's looking like a 3-way structure. So there is a one more wave is possible, so I exited my position what I have added here, and I keep on watching here. I added here, what I booked here I added here. So I'm having a 3 positions here, one I had it here and one more here, and I have booked here, and again I added here, I booked here itself, because I didn't done anything here, because it could be a leading diagonal, so it may miss. So once the 5-way structure it's making here, it's looking like a 5-way structure, and I thought it could be an this kind of irregular flat. So that after that only I have booked shorted here at that end of 7-8 here. I didn't book here, I booked here only, because I know very well, so it is going to happen anything. So one more way is also possible, and I have explained that also. If it is break the high, there will be a Z way is possible. Exactly it did the same. But here 1 2 3 4 5, or it's a wave, or this is a ABC. It's a, that is why we need to be very very careful, and we need to be look like an eagle to pick the top or bottom. For that you need to be prepared well, then only you can catch the bottom or top. It's not impossible, but it's a tough. So that is my motto. It's not impossible. Anything is possible until you have to practice more. So let's move on to the New Zealand dollar. So New Zealand dollar also here, A, B, C as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So lot of different pattern we can label here. And I said, and that the past 2 weeks before itself, we are looking for the downside, and it will shoot for the upper side, because this is making here as a 5-5 waves. 1 3 5 exactly did that same as a leading diagonal, after that A, B and C. So what I thought, this could be also 1 2, like Australian dollar, I expected this 1 2, so this could be a 3 and 4 and 5. See, I marked it here. But in this, after clearly watching that Australian dollar and the UCAD, UCHF, UJ, I missed this zone to pick my trade. So no issues, because it will be a pullback, and then after that I can add. So here it's A, B, C is a completed. As I said, the previous is a WX, it's a Y, and then X, and this is the end of the Z wave. So don't look for the previous wave count what I had here, because I didn't get ready to post the chart, share my views in that trading view, because this is yesterday, day before yesterday only, it's a conclusion here, it got rejected. So I need to do work for that to share all the views. So until then, you don't look for this wave count what I had written. So you just look for the previous analysis as my. So this is a W and X, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a Y wave. This is a X, A, B, C. The Z wave is completed. Don't look for the previous what I have marked. If you just pause and took a screenshot, and if you watch this, you will may get confused. So don't look this. I remember that what I had written here. So I will get prepared and I will share that, and then you have to see that view only, not here. Just I'm explaining here. A, B, C is completed and we are in the downtrend. And USD CAD. Here also I picked that bottom. Exactly here the 5 is completed, and in this trend line I picked here. So I have away already the 3 positions I'm having. So here also it's a B, C, W, X, A, B, C is completed, Y and X, A, B and C. So here I did a confused, right? Here I thought it is looking like a 5-way structure. And last week I said it can be like this, and then it has to come down, but it didn't done anything. It clearly came down and it already broke. So after that also I expected this one. This could be a 5-way structure. So A, so A, B, C, B and C has to come to this zone, and again I expected, but it already came down right after from here itself. So whether we need to accept this as a B, C, D, E. So B is already here. Whether it could be a triangle. So A, B and C. So here is a 5-way structure. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Exactly I picked here 1.25, I think so. Yes, exactly I picked here, and it went to 1.2468 and again it showed. And here it's looking like again that it's looking like a 3-way structure. So let's see how it is going to happen. But it is a bullish in the weekly. It's a perfect outside engulfing bullish bar. So I'm expecting at least it has to reach that 1.38 in a 3-way structure. So the same thing as I said in that USD DXY, right? Here it's also looking like a triangle. It can make a triangle also. I have explained several times here. If this is a Y, so ABC is a 3-way structure. Here it's a ABC is a 3-way structure. Here also 3-way structure. So it is making a triangle, but that could be a bullish or bearish. If that X is a triangle, we can see more upside, or that intermediate X, if it is a red way is an X is a triangle, we can see the down more at 1.2 also. Here A, B, C. So we need to travel for the D and E if it is a bullish. So after that, here is a Y, here is a X, and that could be a bullish for that Z wave. Else, if it is an X wave is a deeper correction, and for this W, this X is a triangle means A, B, C, D, E. So that will be a range bound consolidation. After once it makes that 1.4 or 1.3650, the E wave may be a little bit smaller. After that, from here it's a W, X, A, B, C. So we can reach this zone also. So it's all positional and weekly chart. It will took years. see from here, from that March 20, yes, last year, and it reached here almost the March. So 1 year, this swing is nearly 1 year. So what I'm explaining here, it will took more than 2 to 3 years also. So mind that it's all everything, it depends upon that price action. But we need to be in trend side. That's it. And USD Chef. So that is also same plan. There is no change. I clearly mentioned that day. If the X is got over here, so this is a B, C, and this is the end of the Z wave. Or if the X wave is got over here, this is a, this is a B, and C, we may get one more low to the downside. And if it breaks this, that is a more confirmation. And what I explained here is, after if it reached the one more low, and if it bounced, after that only we need to enter at the 9.1, not from here. So if you are blindly watching this above, you need to buy the above 9.1 means for this pattern. I explained that you need to enter above this. For not for this pattern, and it's already I explained here. Once again, I will show you in that 4-hour chart. See, I took it this as a 5-way structure. So after the 5-way structure, we need a 3-way structure, and I expect this one, because this is a 5-way structure. After the 3-way structure, this is a 5-way structure. So after the 5-way structure, so what I did is, okay, this is a B, and we are looking for the C wave. What happened? It's already invalidated our point. That is why if we are looking for that one more downside, it's already in the low, only you have to buy here. Otherwise, you have to enter below this B wave. So this is the A wave. So after the B wave, the C wave, once it got that starting of the B wave or end of the A wave, you need to enter here for the target. That is the safest entry. People, we are very greedy, and we ourselves think bias on our count, and then if you enter here making the stop loss here, it hit, right, and we lose the money. That is why that previous what the chart says here, maybe from here it can shoot, or it can come down and then shoot, but our view and my analysis, the positional view is upside. So what we have to be in the buy side for the positional. So unnecessarily you no need to enter for the intraday. So if it is intraday, if it is a small positions, you have to try means you can do, but with the stop loss. Without stop loss means we have to be in trend side, and I have already mentioned that it's going to be in trend reversal. So in that case, see here, it's a W, X, and that Y way is also got completed. That Y and Z also completed here. So once this W and this is the X, so for this A, for example, I am telling, or we can make it as a W also. This is the X, so we need to trade for the Y. So until if it is not a triangle, we can get this spot. Otherwise, if it is a triangle, we can go up to that one, and again it can be because then in the positional, this is the 4th way. In the I'll show you that positional also. I have already done that positional view for the past 1970 from the 1971 here. So we are in the 3rd way, here is the end. So we are in the 4th way. So 4th way, it could be a triangle. So we expecting up to reach this zone, above this zone, right? Whether it could be a triangle also. So I mark this as a. So this is a B. So anything can happen here. So I'm expecting only that bullish from here. So let's see. in this zone. And for if it continues like this above that 9.2 only you have to buy 9 point sorry 0.92, not 91. Only for this pattern, if it comes below this, it breaks the low. Then if it bounce, you have to buy above the 91, this zone. And the wedge above the wedge, right? So how it moves means, here I will explain you. So here it's A. So we are in that B wave. I think it is in irregular flat formation. So it can reach a 1.27. So I think the gold has to little bit to consolidate to the upper side, gold and silver around 1850 levels again it has to reach. So I will explain that in our gold analysis. So in that case it may be like this, it can happen it's a deeper correction, and still it is not yet broken the high. You mind that. Once again I will show. Still that if it is an X wave, this is the A wave, this is the B wave, means it's not yet broken the high. So that is still valid for the downside. One more downside is also possible. Mind that. And if it broke the high, the 9.2 and the 9.3, that is the confirmation for that upper side. So until that, the wave count remains bearish as well as bullish. So USD JPY. See USD JPY. Previous I said 1 2, and this is a 1, and we are in that second wave. But I am not taking this as a three-way structure. It's a clearly seen as a five-way structure. So here it's a three-way structure, and here also it's a three-way structure. Sorry, one second. Yeah, this is in the formation of which C wave 1 2 3 4 and 5. Yeah, I actually looked in that 15-minute chart. See 1 2 3 4 and 5. So I took it this. See here, if we make it this as a B 1 2 3 4 5, so whatever it is, it's looking like in 15 minutes it's different, in 4 hours it's different, right? So what I thought here is whether, once again, yeah, whether this is the end of the fourth wave. So this is the end of the fifth wave. 1 means, so here is a three-way structure and it is a five-way. So this could be a 2 also. That fourth wave, if it touch this also, overlap also, it's a possible in the leading diagonal pattern. So that is not an worry about this. For me, it's look like correlated to that gold and the chef. It looks like for me this could be in a fourth wave as a running flat, and again I am expecting from here itself for that downside for that deeper 2, because we need to go for the long journey in the UJ. So that means I'm looking for that C wave, right? So C wave contains a five-way structure. So I'm looking, this could be at the leading diagonal of wave 1. After that, I am expecting that 2 to 104 or 104.3, or if it is a 50% retracement for this, 104.62, and if it is a 61 points, 104.1. So within this zone, I am expecting, but it's a question mark, right? So whether if it is a five-way structure, it's got over 1, and if it is a 2 means it clearly it can shoot from here itself. That is also valid. I'm not saying no. So that is also valid, but what I'm trying to say is if it comes like this, because gold is already in that what I expected at 1715, it's already reached. So at that time, if it is getting pulled back to 1850 zone, it may be getting a pullback for 104 zone. It's not much, it's just 250 pips, but it will took more time than any other pair, because UJ it's almost, it will be, if it is in correction, nearly it will overlap Messi and it will took more time. So from here it took 1 year for just nearly, if it is a 1000 pip, it almost reached that 900 pip in 1 year, but here it shooted within 20 days. Within 20 days it's reached 1000, and 1 year it took a correction for that 800 pips to reach. Here it took only the 20 days. So these are all the correction accumulations or distribution, whatever you can call. But after this I'm expecting a bullish. So this is the wave 1, or if it is in W also, it's also possible. I will explain that, because why I have kept this as a W also. Maybe a W or S, it could be A, B and C. So because if it is a bigger triangle, that is why I'm trying to say, if this is a bigger triangle, so this could be a B, so C, D and E, means it can be filled from here itself. So that we can see later onwards, but here the structure has to end. The 5-way structure is already got over, or it is already in that third wave. We can't say that. So anyway, this is A, B and C, means it has to reach that 109.95 or 110. But in 109.5, I think we may get rejections because of that bearish trend line. This bearish trend line, it's crossing here the 109.5. So be careful in that, because this could be a B, C, means again we may get a deeper correction also. So after that, USD CAD also finished, UJ, UHF. So we will move on to AUD JPY. See, AUD JPY, as I expected, previous I did as a WX, YX, ABZZ. Actually I said like that, Z is got over and the trend is got over here. So after this WX, this is the end of the Z, means this is the Y is got ended. See, if you look in that weekly, perfectly it is in the 5-way structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after this A, this is a B and this is a C. So if you look, always don't look only in that smaller time frame. In that bigger time frame, it will show you the clearly. So in the weekly time frame also, in the daily time frame also, it's little bit tough to mark this. So if again, if you look into the weekly chart, see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So after the 5, this is A, this is a B and C is already completed and we are getting the rejected. So this is a W, X, Y got completed. Whether if it is again 3-way structure and it can go for the Z way, it's depends upon the price action, how it moves. But we need a 3-way structure to the downside. Once the 3-way structure completed, then we have to watch that. What kind of wave formation, what is that news, fundamental news around us. So like that only we have to do. So if we keep on watching in that 4 hours in the daily, like that, a lot of confusions, right? I had did it's a WX, so ABC as an again WX, ABCY, and if it is a Z way, we can make it one more high, and it's already did that. So after that, I looked into the weekly chart. It's clearly visible. So this is a diagonal pattern. One ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, or it could be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 3, or ABC is a 3, ABC is a 4, ABC is a 5. So this is the diagonal pattern of A. After that B, that C wave is also a diagonal pattern. ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2. So here A, B and C. So here it's converted into WX, A, B, C as a Y. So always if you look into the smaller time frame, we have to mark that as a, if it is making a 3-3-way structure, we There is no else. We need to be in W, X, Y, Z, like that only we have to uh, mark that. So if it is in daily chart, it's little bit better, and it is in weekly chart, it's so good. So what we need to, so look the previous, it is a resistance zone, massive resistance zone, and we are getting rejected. So whether if it is a reversal or it could be an again three-way structure, after that it can rebuild here that positions, and again it can shoot up to this 90 also. 1 second. Yeah, so we have to look for this. And what else? The next is New Zealand Cat Jpy. Same as I said, in that 4 hour, it's everything looking like a 5-5 waves. It exactly did same. Last week I explained, but I'm not concentrating this pair just for only for the analysis, right? In that day I took a little bit, it's looking like a promisable trade set. Then I keep on watching that, and have did for you for the analysis. But I'm not trading this kind stocks now, because this pair, because I have a lot of open positions in AU, NU, EU, UHF, UJ, and UCAD. So I need to match manage that those 6 pairs. That is more than sufficient for this year. If it is getting rejected in the three-way pullback, I need to add. It's not very easy to add. Whether losing the positions, we can average the nearly 150 pips, 200 pips. It's very easy. But while we are building the positions in that longer side, we are building the positions and averaging only in the profit, not in the loss. So it's a very tough to add the positions in the profit, and it's not impossible. That my thing is that it's not impossible, but our psychological mind has to adapt that. Once you just adapt to that, and if you fit to that, that is a very good strategy to build your positions in the trend side, market trend side, and you can build the positions, and it will create and it will multiply your profits into 1x, 2x, 3x. So the same, now I'm looking for that three-way structure to the downside, and again it has to go for that bullish. It may be a bullish, because this could be W, X, A, B, and C, means it's whether this is a A, this is a B, and C. Yes, completely. So this could be a X, this could be a X. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. 1 second. Yes. So from here it could be a A. So this is the B. C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's already completed. So now this A become here. So this is a triangle, because it's not yet broken. So this is a A, B, C, A, B, C, D, and E. So this X is here, A is here, B is here, and Y is got completed. So if you want, I can remove all those things. I think 1 second. Yeah, I don't have analysis. Just I delete this. Yeah, it's more easy for you now. This is a triangle. So here it's a W. Here it's a W. Here this is a X. After the X, the Y way it's here. So in between we need a ABC. So this is A in that diagonal pattern. So this is a A. So this is a B, and a C got a 5-way structure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's already over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So A, B, and C got Y is got over. So after the Y, whether we are making that one more 3-way structure. So for example, like here, and just clone this, make it this as an upper trend line. So again it may reach, if it is a Z is possible means it can do like that. Otherwise, if it is an wedge formation like that kind, it could be reach up to this zone. So in that category, it could be like this. So Y is here, and again we need to mark it as this as a X. So this is a Z. So once this is completed, and we are in that bigger 3-way structure, or it could be again bigger downtrend to break this low. So that for this, if it is going to break this low or no means, we have to look for this analysis. So as of now it's sufficient for you, I think so. Is the again I'm expecting the 3-way structure, and how we make the target zone is the previous support zone. So once it reached this zone and this trend line, so nearly it's a 80.95 is our target. It's nearly still nearly 250 points is there. Yes, still 250 is there. So once it is in getting the pullback, keep on watching then, and you can enter. So New Zealand CAD, it's a very messy, because both are in week. So whether how it is going to analyze, I'm not so sure about this. So leave this. I don't have any idea. I don't have any idea in this, because what I said here, it's a W, A. So, and I said this could be a triangle also. So C need to high. So in that category, if this is a triangle, if once again, yes, so 1, 2, or it could be a B, C, D, E. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it didn't break this low, there is a lot of chances for making another 5-way structure, because this is a. So this kind of length, clone this, keep here. So if this is an A, B, C, D, E, if it is a triangle of the B, so C has to make like this. Or if it is an A, B, and C, and we are, I'm not so sure about this, what it's doing. So right now I'm just leaving this. So there is no analysis for me here. But until if it breaks this low, there is a lot of chances for going upside. If it breaks this, it isn't bearish. For the it could be a short term also, but I'm not getting anything here as of now for me. Let's see if it is in diagonal pattern also. 1, 2, so 3, 4. Yeah, it could be a diagonal also, right? Yeah, just now I saw. Yeah, it could be a diagonal also. So if it is a diagonal, yeah, this is a 1, 2. So this is a 3. This is the 4th, and this is a ABC is a 5. So this could be an one five-way structure is got over. So once the five-way structure is got over, so I took it this as a W. So here also ABC is a B, and C. Yeah, this is also, yeah, fine. This is also a, yeah, excellent pattern, because I'm not so satisfied with this triangle as I said in the previous also. So if it is an yeah, it's excellent, right? So W, X, Y, X, and Z. It's already got over. It's a very simple, right? That is why if you are concentrating in the one or two pairs, you can find lot of things. See, right now just I'm watching this in the bigger picture. It's clearly seen. 1 second, please. I will show you, and I will give you the great trade setup. You just leave this. We make it this as a right. So this is the WX. So here ABC is the end of the W here. Y is got over, and this is the one more X. This is the A. So this is the B. This is the B, and this is the Z wave. So for that we need to, yeah, this is the Y wave. So this is the X wave. This is the X. So A, B, and C. So this is a B, and C got over. So W, X, Y, X, A, B, C, Z. So this could be the end of X also. For this Y, W. So this is the X, and we may to the downside also. It may get the downside also. For this, yeah. So let's see, right? And what else? The next, yeah, Euro New Zealand. And I am in that Euro New Zealand, and I have already mentioned that in my Telegram, I think so. So there is a lot of possibilities, and I have explained that from here in the previous. 1 second, I will check my stock. This is in right. No, I did. Yeah, here. Yes. There is a lot of possibilities. It's an alternative view. Or from here, this is the ending diagonal in the Y, means it can shoot from here itself. So 1, 2, so 3 and 4 and 5 means, so this is an alternative view. That is why I have mentioned. So let's see how it moves from here. So if it is this is the end, it has to shoot, and I am already having the positions at 450 and one at 395, and I booked at nearly 550 at that morning. And after that 1 second, yeah, so it's looking like the five-way structure is got over here. After that it did a three-way structure. Immediately I again entered here. I booked the profit at 550, and I thought the strong rejection. After that I'm expecting to enter at here, but it did a three-way structure here, and it already broken the low. So after this point I entered at 6570. I booked at 550 or 520 something, I didn't remember that, and again I entered at 570, still holding the position. So whenever if it is comes to the downside, I will be in buy side, but with the stop loss of this, because still now I'm not so confident whether it is making one more low, but in that daily and weekly it's a very bullish, and this is a massive resist support zone here. And this is a see how looks in the weekly chart. It's a bullish pin bar. So if we can make it this as a stop loss, if it comes in the downside in the pullback, you can enter, but making this as a stop loss. But this is a massive support zone, and I have already mentioned that too in my channel, Facebook, and whatever in that my forum also. So, and it looks like a wedge formation. That same A, B, and C is got completed. And the bigger thing I need to explain here, just a moment, I will show you in that screenshot. So why I'm too eager to buy an Euro New Zealand. See, this is an impulsive wave. So this is the A. After that, this is all three-way structure. One second, please. A, B, and C. So this is also a wedge formation. After that also, this is the whole thing is a A. So this is a B and C. And now A, B, and C got over. So for me, it looks like here it could make a triangle, or it could be a, this is the B wave in the irregular flood formation. So this could be a, this could be a B. After that, I'm looking for that C wave here. Either it has to again break this high, or if it is A, B, C, after the D, it has to get rejected E, and again it has to break above the high. So in any conditions, I need this kind of wave structure here. So whether it is, if it is in a deeper correction, or it could be making like one more three-way structure. After that, it can come like this also in the three-way structure again, but the pattern remains same. But there is a bigger correction, right? This is a complex correction. But what we have to do, expecting this, we need to be in buy side. But after that, here, if we keep on watching that wave formation here, it is happening. We come to a conclusion what kind of the trade, whether we have to be in buy side or we have to be in sell side, that we will see, and we have to decide later. So this is my plan. So let's see, because this same kind of formation, it's happened here. See, and again, once again, I will explain you this wave, that 786 within that one, it's already did the same, right? And if you look for this that bar patterns from here to here, perfect, right? So whether it is making another wave, one second, the daily, this is what I need. Whether it is going to make a, one second, yeah, whether this side, whether it is making a one more wave to that 4-hour chart, whether it is making a fourth wave little bit, and then again one more complex correction for that wave to the downside. So in that case, it will suit here. So that is my target also, right? So let's see, the same thing happened here, and again I am expecting that a bullish scenario. So what else? And US 30. Once again, just add a cup of water. So US 30 also. In previous, I thought indifferent, and I have already. See, this was my previous. It's making a, it's a bullish, and it has to reach that the 32 and above. So what I thought is, if this is a W, this is a X, A, B, C, and for the third wave I'm looking for, it is looking like a diagonal pattern. So this is a ABC is a 1. So A, B, and C is a 2. So A, B, C is a W, and again X. So the 5-way structure may be a A. After the 3-way structure B, and then we are looking for that C for the 32,000. And after that, I looked for that this thing in the Nifty. So that only made me, it's a different pattern to look. In the Nifty also, it looks like the pattern got ended, and it's an aggressive move to the downside in all the stocks, right? And global stocks, all it's a falling. So at that time, I look for that that Nifty. This could be an end of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be an wedge formation in that final way of 5. So if it is the final way of 5, we need again to the downside from that 1992 2021. It's a 30-year cycle. So it's around again to that 15,000 means nearly 7,500. But like that I thought, so I just mentioned that this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be a 1 of leading diagonal, 2, 3, 4, 5 is got ended, and we are getting an aggressive move. But this move is a 3-way structure. Now it looks like a 3-way structure. But if we look in that 1 hour also, it looks like that. It's looking like a 3-way structure. So whether if it is a 3-way structure, there is a lot of possibility for extended 5th wave. Means this kind of waves or this kind of wave. See what we took it this after the 5-way structure. This 5-way structure got completed. We completed that 5-way. But it could happen like this. The 5 ways also split into the 5 waves. The 5th way. So in that category, this would be a 1. This the 2 ways, the 3-way structure could be a 2. So 3 and 4 and 5. So it could, that is why I have mentioned in that Nifty also. But I written here it's 11K, but it's wrong. So if the 5 ways from that 7-5, and if there is a chance of extending the 5th wave also possible in the wedge formation also. So for that meaning is it could be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then again fall also. So if this kind of wedge formation, it's very tough only if it breaks that. That is why I have mentioned here. Only for the safer side entry below that 29,920. I have mentioned that too. So for me it looks like, let's see, because if it is a bigger correction also, see here, this is my positional wave count. So 1, 2, and here is the intermediate 1, 2, 3, 4, and that 5th wave got extended. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. right? But here it's a one doubt. It's looking like a three-way structure. So whether this is the third wave and that this is the fourth wave means, mind that carefully. If the fourth wave is, it's looking like a irregular flat and the expanded flat like this. So if this third wave ended here means fourth and fifth wave is not so satisfied with here the movement it made. But if it is a third wave here, so the fourth wave is ended here means this is the end of the third wave. This third will move here. So after the three-way structure, and again it can shoot. And one more I will explain you. Don't get confused because lot of possibilities are visible here. If this is a B, C is a W, this is the X, this is the A, this is the B. So C can end it here. So in the three-way structure, this is also possible for that irregular flat formation in the fourth wave. So there is a 1272 for the fib retracement level. So whether if it is fall means if it is a third wave also may end it here and the fourth wave can be a irregular flat. After that the fall in the three-way structure, that fifth wave will end it here. Fourth, third, fourth and fifth has to come to the upper side. So that is my view here in the US 30. So let's move on to the next. Sorry, it's just one call. So whether this could be a end of the fourth wave also, and then again it can shoot because that individual in the that the stocks or it's looks like so bullish. So this could be a pullback, and then again it's rebuilds, and again it can shoot for that fifth wave also. And one more thing is it could be end of the fifth wave and it can be in bearish also. So, and I have already shared my view. It's a trend reversed, right? Everything in that, yeah, US 30, Bank Nifty and Nifty also the same view. So didn't know, right? So let's see how it moves, and let's move on to the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin here, it's I marked it this as a 1 or 2 or A or B, and here it's looking like a diagonal formation of ABC as a 1, ABC as a 2, AB, and here I took it this AB and WX ABC. Here itself I got completed in previous A, B, and C. So this is the end of the third. So fourth and fifth. But sometimes as of now in that lot of things, A, B, C is a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 means this is the end of this third. For this third, this could be end of third, and we are in that fourth wave. So once that fourth wave got ended and again that fifth wave, and this could be a 1 or 2 and that could be the third or fourth. So lot of that fourth wave is nearing us. So once here also, once the third wave end, the fourth wave is nearly that from the 41 nearly $12,000 $13,000 for the pullback. That same thing happened here. It's a $15,000, 58, and again we did at 43 or 44. So the same kind of price action. Once it's completed the third wave, that fourth wave is still in that pattern of pullback nearly. One second, I will show you here with the help of, yes, perfectly did the same thing, same pullback, and again it rebuilt, and again it can shoot. So like that it's happening, so it remains bullish only. So after it reblade, and again it will took it for that fifth way to end. So that could be end of this 1 2 3 4 and 5. So whether it is in 1 2 means again there is a 3 bigger 3 4, so it will again, for me it looks like 75,000 is possible for this third wave. 70,000 for this third wave. And once that end, the trend has to end nearly at maybe, if it is at fifth wave, it could reach around 90 to 1 lakh. But I'm not sure. See, don't bias on this, and this is not in that according to any fundamental newses, and it will keep going on. So with the stop loss you have to trade, but stop loss you have to make around the next nearly 10,000 to 15,000 as a stop loss. It's impossible. Otherwise what you have to do is that same plan. If it cross above this high, we need to make as a stop loss of this, and then you have to look for the further price action if it comes. But the risk reward is a very less, because same thing here, if we entered here, we have to place the stop loss here, and it's almost 1:1. Sometimes if it the bigger fourth way can do like this, and then again it can go. So whenever we entering, it can be like that. So the risk reward factor, it's a very poor to take the trade in Bitcoin. So we move on to the gold. So gold, I explain 1 second in the 4 hearts. So this is a 5-way structure. I kept this as a A. After that, the 3-way structure is a B. What I thought here, it's not looking like again there is a correction. So I thought this could be a W, this X, A, and again I expected this has to break this high, or it is in this kind of running flat. Again from here it has to come down. So like that I expected. Perfectly I entered here in this, sorry, I entered here, but I didn't book here because I have already placed that TP at 1830, but it reached 1815 something, and I placed the stop loss here. It broke the stop and hit the stop loss, and it came down. So in that case, so that 1835 is not valid. So in that time we need to be okay. It's not uh, the valid for this B wave. So either now this is a 1 2 3 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. So this is a A, this is a B and C, and here if this is a A, this is a B. So it is in that junction of 7862 1, and it's already reached that perfectly. This wavelength it's already reached. So what I'm just looking here is this could be a that ending diagonal pattern of 1 2 3 4 5, and I'm expecting again there is a three-way structure to the upper side, because this is ended here, this wave is ended here. Still we need to trade this, so this trade we have to do, and again one more way to the downside is we have to be trade. So that 1650 to 1640 what I said, it has to reach before that. So whether this is an A, B or C in the 5-way structures got ended. So once again I just clear this, it's a little bit annoying for me. So whether if it is in this is the end of the B wave, what sometimes it happened, right? It could make again this kind of wave, and again one more wave to the downside is also possible. So in that time also this wave has to happen, but the B wave is here in that running flat formation 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this is also invalid, or it could bounce from here also, so that is also a valid trade setup here. So look for that, and if it makes like this, after the completion of this we need to trade like here, this one, but with the stop loss. This is the major stop loss we have to do if you enter here. So nearly $100 is a stop loss for the target of, let's say, 200 pips, $200 here. So here it's a risk reward is a mode 1:2, so we can try this. So this ABC has to happen here. After that we have to look for this trade we need to pick. So once this got over perfectly, this is the connecting way. Exactly, it's a 1647. What I'm trying to say here, perfectly this wavelength, this is the connecting, and this is the wavelength. So once this got over also, this is a W X. So this is a Y wave, and X Z wave is completed means that all that 5 waves is got completed. So again the bigger 3 wave will happen until 1960. So it will continue like that only, but once that here it's a correction is got over, buyers will be more aggressive here. That is sure about that. In that 16, sorry, in this zone, yes, in this zone buyers will be more aggressive, because it could be an again one more way to the high, but in my case it's not possible. My way code it's not allowing that, but I may be wrong sometime. So once this pattern is got over, we may see again bounce. So here for the weekly chart, see this kind of price action, it's if it is get over, again we are going for this kind of pattern, or see this pattern has got over, it's going to end. So like this it has to happen here, and again it has to fall like this. So let's see. And same silver also, silver also I expected, and I'm expecting, one second, in my watch list, yeah, I have already, yeah, analyzed that. What I said, this is the A, it's looking like a impulsive wave. After the B, so it's already came here, it's a B. So I'm looking for the 5S structure, but it's not happening. So again I'm looking the same pattern, whether this could be in a W, X, ABC as a Y. So still it is not yet broken the low, this low, that is the most important. If it not yet broken this low means there is a lot of chances again to make this as, and the B way will be a more complicated. So AB, one second, WXY, so this could be XA, okay, this could be a B also, right? Because see this is a one three-way structure got completed, so this is a W, so this is the X, this is the A, B and C. So this is an expanded flat in the B wave. So we have to see for that this C wave, intermediate C wave, or if it is a W, this could be a X, A, B, C. After that, this wave has to, we need to pick this way. So at that time, that gold can reach this zone, the 1835 to 1840 zone. So gold and silver can both fall from here. So I think one more thing is US oil. So US oil also, in past I'd made it a different count. What I thought here, it's looking like A B C as a 1, ABC as a 2, A B C as a 3 I mentioned here. But that C wave contains of 5 waves. So 1 2 3 4 5, it's got extended. So 1 2 3 4, and that fifth wave ABC is got 5 waves, means it is already ended here. So that is why I have already entered the trade at 63.3. So I explained that it could be one more high, means this 4 wave may be here, and this A, and this is the B, one more C is also possible. So this is my view, or it could end it here also. If it is the fourth wave is ended here, so A, B and C, so fifth wave. So for this is the end of the third, because this is the wave 1, this is the wave 2, this is or A or B, or we are in the C wave, or this could be a wedge formation for the, because it already reached the 0. So 1 2 3 4 and 5, or it could be A B C, or it could be a W, and we are looking for that bigger X wave. So that is also possible, but I am in sell 63 and I covered it at 62.3. I exited my position because I don't want to hold the position in short in that weekend, because still one more high is also possible. So I placed at 64.51 position. So let's see how it is. So this is my view in US oil. So I hope you enjoyed, and we already finished everything. So have a nice profitable week to all, and be trade, be safe, because again there is a corona. It's again there will be a spreading here in India. So be safe and trade safe, and have a nice profitable week to all. So have a nice day, and we will see in the next week analysis.